Okay, so what is force light or false light? So I just heard these terms recently. I know what it is, but I didn't ever really hear it called this before. So you may have already heard this, and may already know what this is. But if not, I'm going to go over it. So force light or fake light is an institution, a person, a place that holds fake light, that holds false light, that holds light that isn't true. Now, this also goes for guides as well. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. So, why is this important, first of all, and why am I doing this video? There's a lot going on in the collective right now. We all know this. We all know this. Now, spiritual leaders, spiritual teachers, they are on the rise, and it is so exciting. Like, it is so exciting. I am seeing people come out of the spiritual closet, and they're teachers and they're healers and they're shamans and they're mystics and all of those things. So, with that, you also want to be careful. You want to be careful, and you want to be really watch for those that are actually holding true light. There are people, sad but true, there are institutions, sad that true, that hold what's called force light or fake light, that their intention is not, they don't have your highest good as their sole intent. They have a whole other intention, and they're holding the false light, they're holding the fake light. The fact that we even have to talk about this is sad, but it's a reality. It's a reality that of what we live on in this world. I mean, Star Wars is based in that, right? Like the dark, the light, the force be with you, all of that. It's all based in this. So, false light could be someone like a false prophet, a cult leader. That's an extreme example of false light or force light. Someone who's pretending to hold the clear light, the light that's connected to God, the light that's connected to source, but they're connecting into something else. But they show up with charisma, charm, and they reel you in. Now, there are also teachers and institutions that do this as well. And you've all heard this. I'm sure some of you even have had experience with this, but you get drawn into someone's charisma, and then you kind of start to see like the layers start to peel back, and you're like, what are they doing? I don't feel safe around them anymore. And they may be in a power grab, they may be in some sort of an ego dance. Now, no one is perfect. Trust me, I have my shadow side. I've got the places in myself that I'm still working on, but my commitment is I'm working on it. And I don't, at least I'm pretty sure I don't. I check it all the time. I don't plug into false light. I plug in straight to the divine, straight to the creator, and I ask. And this is another thing with the guides. I have had experience, personal experience, where I thought I was talking to guides and I wasn't. They held the false light, they held the force light. And when I started developing a relationship with these guides, I was starting to get into trouble, so to speak. And they were telling me things like, you should do this and you should do that, or you should do this. Guides don't talk like that. They don't tell you what to do. So when I asked, I started to get curious. I said, are you of the light? The clear light, the light of God. Then these guides actually revealed themselves, and they were not of the light. They had a whole other agenda, and I'm not going to go into that right now, but they had an entire agenda. So we got to be careful in the spiritual realm. The people that you allow to do your psychic readings, the people that you allow to do your energy work, the people that you allow to give you a massage, you want to make sure that they are connected to the light of God, the light of the divine, the light of source, and not plugged into something else, and that they're doing their own spiritual work. Many churches and institutions, sad but true, present one way, but there's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of things underneath, right? Are they truly connected to the light? I had a teacher I was with for years, and I think for her, she was split. A lot of her was definitely connected to the clear light, but there was one part of her that was plugged into something that wanted power. And after a while, I was like, something is just not right, and I'm feeling more drained and more. I felt more, a lot more self doubt. And it turned out there was an imbalance. There was a false light. There was a force light aspect of her. So I got to pull out. Now, people can change too, right? Some people start out one way and they can plug into something else along the way. My point with this video is as more and more people are stepping into the spiritual realm, plant medicine, there are a lot of people serving plant medicine that are not, one, they shouldn't be serving plant medicine. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to hold a container. I just had an experience with that myself. It was a shit show. I'm not going to go into it, but it was. They didn't know how to hold the container. They didn't hold the container. And then I've sat in ceremonies with, shamans and healers, and they know how to hold the container, and it is incredible. So you want to be careful who gets access to your energy field, who you give permission to allow in. Are they connected to the light? They don't have to be perfect. Believe me, they don't have to be perfect. But what's their intention? What's their intention? Narcissists show up often as light. Light. You're like, oh my God, you're like the most amazing person in the world and you make me feel amazing. But when you dig underneath, there's a lot of dark there. So just be mindful. Just be mindful and ask. Ask questions to yourself, to your guides. Are you of the light? Is that person of the light? The pure, clear light of the divine. And if you're involved in something that you're like, shoot, I think I might be in a relationship with something that's not of my best interest, simply clear it. And if you're ready, remove yourself from it. If you're ready, right? You can't force anything, just like you can't force light. We all know intuitively who's connected to the clear light and who is into the authentic clear light and who's on a different path. We can feel it if we're paying attention. All right. My name is Beth Osmer, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Pure, clear light, connected to the divine, connected to source. All right, sending you so much love. Remember your light, seriously, during this time. We're in it, girls and boys, and we're in it. We're in it, people, humans, we're in it. And this is it. This is exciting because this is a time of like absolute beautiful awakening, and you get to be connected to the light and people around you that are connected to that light. All right, have a beautiful day.